All right, thank you, Pat. Hi, everybody. My name is Sarah Greenstreet, and I'm an astronomer at NORLab and the chair of the organizing committee for this conference. So I have some logistics to go over for us for today. Bear with me, there's kind of a lot I want to share with you, so I'm going to go through this kind of quickly. But before I start, on behalf of myself and my co-chairs, Henrique Reggiani and Emily Diebert, and all of the members of the local and scientific organizing committees, we want to welcome you to our conference. We're really excited that you're here, and we're excited for the week that we have planned ahead. Our motivation for this conference was really to bring together members of the solar system, exoplanet, and stellar communities so that we can connect our mutual understanding of how planets form, how planetary systems evolve, and kind of connect some bridges, bring us all together, let us learn from each other, and have lots of discussion and engagement so that we can advance our understanding of these important processes. So we're really excited that you're all here, whether you're joining us in person or online. Welcome, and thank you for being here. So as Pat mentioned, we have a code of conduct. You can find our code of conduct for NORLab and for this conference on the NORLab website. I'll put these slides on Slack later this morning, so you'll have access to this link if you need. If you have something that you want to report for a violation of the code of conduct, our two specific points of contact for that are Henrique Reggiani. You raise your hand, Henrique, and Nicole Auza, who is out at the registration desk as well, or you can contact any member of the local organizing committee as well. So the code of conduct applies to all of the conference activities, whether they're in person or online, all of the social activities, anything that happens throughout this week. So we really just want to make sure that we are all being respectful of all of our peers at all times. Okay, so Wi-Fi. I know that there's already been some people who may be having a little bit of trouble getting on the Wi-Fi. There are some instruction QR codes posted around the room if you haven't been able to figure it out yet. If you have EduRoam, you should be able to connect that way, hopefully. If not, you can get the UA Guest Wi-Fi account. If you choose UA Guest Network on your device, then it should prompt you to put in your name and phone number to then set up an account that will give you access to the Wi-Fi for the next 5 days. So we've heard that it's a little difficult to connect to that in this room, but if you try to do so out in the courtyard as well, maybe during the coffee break, it seems to maybe work a little bit better out there as well. So we'll be standing by to try to help make sure everybody can get connected to the Wi-Fi properly. So please let us know if you're having some issues with that. So some reminders about the building. We have the privilege of being in the Environmental and Natural Resources 2 building here. It's a beautiful space. I hope you enjoyed the courtyard as you came in. You're welcome to explore the courtyard throughout the week. There are also balconies on all of the levels on the inner circumference of this building as well that have lots of nice green spaces. You're welcome to explore those, but please remember that classes are in session right now, so if you find yourself outside a classroom, just please be respectful and keep the noise level down. And there's lots of areas in this building too where we don't have access to, so please just respect those areas as well. Restrooms, if you haven't found them, are on each level. There are restrooms across the courtyard here. There's gender neutral bathrooms on each level as well. I believe on this floor, it's down here in the corner to the left. There's a lactation room up on the 4th level if you need it as well in room 498. And we'll be using the breakout rooms for the discussion sessions upstairs. There's signs marking them. We're going to be in 215 and 225. But again, there's signs that you'll be able to get to find those. They are open all week. So if you need a space to go throughout the week, they will be open as well for you to use. And the elevators are out here to the left as well. Okay, we have schedules. We've been sending things around to all of you. Both the block schedule and the detailed schedule are on the website. And we do have a conference Slack workspace that was set up. You should have received an email inviting you to join that Slack space. There's channels for each of the different talk sessions and the unconference sessions and for the poster session. So you can post your questions there if you want, or in the Zoom chat while we are having the talks. And for presenters, please make sure that you're checking Slack throughout the meeting as well to be able to answer any questions that get posted there that are directed to you. And the code of conduct does apply to using the Slack space as well. Okay, reminder for speakers. you should have received an email to a Google Drive folder to upload your slides for giving your talks. Please make sure that you do that before your session starts. And we ask that you also please come up here to the podium during one of the breaks before your talk and just check and make sure that your slides are showing up the way that you expect. Particularly, please do this if you have any embedded media like videos or anything like that in your talk, just so we can make sure that they're all running smoothly. We're going to be running everything from this computer and not having people switch out by sharing on their own computers. The poster session. So we have the poster session scheduled for this morning. We have our first talk session and then posters, so that everybody who brought a poster can be able to engage with people early on in the conference. We will have virtual posters. We have a lot of people who are attending online who have posters as well that they submitted. We're going to be cycling through those posters up here on the big screen during the poster session and then throughout the coffee breaks as well. So please watch for those up here, and you can engage with the virtual poster presenters on the poster discussion Slack channel as well if you have questions for them. Lunch is going to be provided Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday this week. It'll be set up out in the courtyard out here. There's also tables and chairs where you can sit and eat. It is also okay to bring food into this room. If you want to get in here in more of the air conditioning in a slightly cooler space, you can bring your food in here to eat as well. Wednesday, lunch will be on your own. We have to be out of this room by noon on Wednesday because there's another event happening here in the afternoon. So we aren't going to be serving lunch. Lunch will be on your own, and then we'll have a number of other activities happening in the afternoon, such as the Kit Peak tour and some other discussion sessions and whatnot. We will have snacks and coffee in the back of the room. Those are going to be coming during the snack break in a little bit. And if you hadn't noticed, there is a cafe just out the main room here to the right that's open this week if you want to purchase coffee or food or anything like that as well. Okay, one quick note about the Kit Peak tour that's happening on Wednesday. This is only for the participants who have already paid to attend when they registered. So if you paid with your registration fee to join the Kit Peak tour, then this tour is for you. You must ride the bus in order to be able to attend. That's part of our just requirements for the people that are going to be going. If you didn't already pay to attend the Kit Peak tour, but you would like to be able to go, you're welcome to try to get your own transportation set up, look for public tour times on the Visitors Center website, and attend one of the public tours that way. Okay, I wanted to say a little bit about the unconference sessions because some of you might be not familiar with this type of session at a conference. So these unconference sessions are really designed for us to have discussions on topics that all of you propose that we have throughout the week. So there is a piece of paper, big piece of paper in the back of the room near the coffee that has grid spaces on it. There's some sticky notes and pens. Please write your idea for some of these discussion topics that you'd like a group of people to be able to discuss this week. Put it on one of those grid spaces. And even if you don't propose a session, please vote on the topics that you would most be interested in participating in. And we are going to have 3 of these unconference sessions throughout the week. First one will be tomorrow, and then one each day remaining for the conference. We're going to have up to 3 parallel discussions happening at a time. So the 3 topics that get the most votes on the unconference board in the back of the room will get chosen for having a space assigned to them. We'll announce them and get all of the information to people shortly before those sessions are going to happen each day that we have one. So also for those of you who are joining us online, 2 of those sessions that are going to happen in the breakout rooms upstairs are going to be open for virtual participation as well. So just to describe the spirit of these unconference sessions, they're really designed for fostering ideas, having conversations, collaborations, advancing our scientific understanding, all of that kind of stuff. we would ask that whoever proposes a discussion topic that gets selected, that they lead the discussion and kind of guide the discussion as it goes. They don't have to prepare anything ahead of time, just be ready to help guide the discussion as it happens. Everyone is welcome to participate, and we want to make sure that everyone who does participate gets a chance to have their voices heard during those discussion times. We're also going to have a moderator from the LOC that will be in the 2 breakout rooms for those discussions, just to help make sure that the virtual participants are getting to participate as much as they would like as well. And finally, it would be really nice if somebody could volunteer to take notes in each of the discussion sessions. It's not required, but we'd really like to be able to collect those notes so that we can then share them with all of the conference participants at the end of the week. So these unconference sessions really work best if you participate by putting your ideas for discussion topics on the board in the back, and by voting for the ones that you would like to participate in. So this part of the conference depends on all of our participation, so please engage with that. Okay, and then I have one more quick thing. As I said, the goal of this conference is really to help to cross these discipline boundaries for all of the science areas that we're interested in, so that we can collaborate and we can engage and all of those wonderful things. This week is really going to turn out the best that it can if we are all fully engaging in all of those activities. And we want to make sure that we make this a very welcoming environment, and particularly for all of the early career folks who are either in the room or are online, we want to make sure that you all feel comfortable, and we encourage you to ask questions during the Q&A times, to participate in the discussions, have lots of conversations while you're here. Your contributions are equally important to everyone, so we want to make sure that everyone gets to fully engage so that we can all get the most out of this week. So let's all fully engage, and let's have a great meeting this week. So with that, that is everything. Thank you for bearing with me. So now I'm going to hand it over to Cicero, who is going to start us off with our first talk session. Thank you.